Oof. Here we go. Do I have it where I need it? Friend? Good. Hmm. Hello. Introductions. Introductions. Hello. I am Guardian Dog. I am. I am the Bard of Be More. Again, this is an introduction a bit course to poetry performance and just the general sort of feel of conveying emotion, style, wit, and impact to an audience. Introduction. Who is this course for? This course is for beginner levels, I would say, to intermediate. And it's meant to spark some curiosity, to spark some flavor to your thinking about how to perform, how to put on a show. Because whether you are writing poetry or performing it, it is best to put, well, especially performance, it's best to put your best assets to their use. Okay, where do we begin? First, we begin with tools. The tools of all poets. The tools of all poets are this words. It is the lingo, is the expression of the way you use your mother tongue, where the way you convey with emotion, with feeling, everything that you're trying to communicate through the message that you implement through words. The more words you have in your tool set, the more wider the scope you can use to convey a message, to convey an emotion, to color the world of the audience that it is in the need of to be engaged by your content. Okay. Now again, here's an example. My favorite poets are ranging from Lord Byron to Robert Frost. I'm going to try to convey a stylistic in here. Subject matter, spring. Spring. It's that feel. It's that time of my birth I remember. I don't remember my birth, but I remember this, that always in that time of the spring season, as I feel that season on me, I breathe it in, I take it into me, and I know that I'm taking in the season, that year, that moment of that time that I came to be in this space of existence all around me. And it was always a discovery, it was always a mystery. Why? Why this? Why the feel of the wind against my skin is such an enriching feeling to feel? Why? Why do I feel what I feel for this season? For the people around me that brought me into this space? I do not know. I just know that forever and a day, it seems like forever. This has always been the case. Subject matter, spring. using my feelings, my thoughts, my emotions to convey the feeling of spring. What do I feel about that time and season? Mm. And again, expressing truth. I'm not lying. Everything I'm saying is meant to, again, color the world around you and get you into a sense of what I feel and why I feel it. Mm. Again, my lexicon is not as big as I would like it to be, but it's always broadening in that sense that the way that I add to my lexicon, my toolbox, is that I read and I listen. I read books so that the thoughts of other people can mingle and germinate within my conscious mind and my unconscious mind so that their expression and of reality, of storytelling, gets imbued into me, imbued into my thinking, so that when I speak, I'm speaking not only from my own milieu and my own sense that I'm cooking these words within my own brain, but it's a mixture of different people matriculating and mixing within my conscious mind and my unconscious mind to convey a message. And it is neat. But again, I listen as well. I listen to music. I listen to people. I listen in a conversation to how people use language, to how people use one particular word in a specific way, the lingo, the dialect, the style in which one word out of 1,000 other words becomes the generalized word within that person's everyday lexicon. And I think about that. And I think about the culture that I'm in. And when you think about the culture you're in, you'll realize that in every culture, every pockets of tribes, people have their language, they have their lingo, and they also have distinct words that connect everybody to everybody. And when you say that one word, that one phrase, it connects everybody to that sense of the collective consciousness of that time. And that that's a tool in and of itself. Moving on, what comes next? Emotion. When you're emoting, when you're communicating in your written poetry, what makes poetry so powerful, so impactful, is it is the ancient, most rawest, most deadliest, and beautifulest, if that is a word, of the rhetorical bomb going out inside your brain, expanding out into other people's spaces, and it affects their emotions. It catches their hearts. And that's what you want to do with poetry is that you have to catch people's hearts, capture people's attentions, capture people's emotions. What what makes people feel? What brings about a sense of being? What makes people alive? And there are words that can convey these things, that can bring out these things. And then there are words that can just stagnate these things, that can be a disjunction between making people aware of the time, staying in the moment, and not of the past, and not of what they're going to do when they go back home, when they have to eat that pizza before their wife gets to it, is capturing them in the moment with the words so that they can be here, exist in the now. You have to capture it. Okay. It's not just words that capture, it's you. You, the performer, you, the poet, have to convey emote, emotions, that sense of connection between you and the audience. You can't be stagnant. You have to smile. You have to widen your eyes occasionally. You have to lean in and lean out. With your hands, you're expressing a sense of connection. You're capturing animalistic parts of who they are as you bring your hand in and yank it back out. It's the flow, it's the rhythm, it's you. For to convey poetry at its most rawest and its most potent and its most powerful and its most explosive, you have to emote physically. Every iota part of you has to emote so that you can reach the person, so that they can be in the moment, be in the now, and stay in the now, and exist in the now. Hmm. Yes, indeed. All right, moving on. Subject. I'm reading this off a bit. What is your subject? It's usually the subjects that matter the most to us: relationships, our hobbies, our passions, our video games, our music, our lovers, our sons and daughters, our mothers. What do we think of these things, these people, these times? What do we feel? If you can think on what you feel about these things that make us human. And if you can't, well then, read. Listen to other people as they express what they feel about life. See if there's a connection there. See if there's a utility there that you could use for your own means of impacting an audience. And it's a shortcut, but it's also a sense of understanding. As you understand humans and understand yourself, you can convey to other people more potently truth, or at least bring them into a sense of a good time, away from the wreckage and the carnage and the unpredictability and the sadness sometimes of just life. But for the moment, they are captured in the art of words, in the moment that you're giving them. Okay? So, subject, it does matter. Make sure it's something close to what you know, something close to what is real to you, but something you're invested in conveying to the best of your ability. All right. Study. To study. Study the masters. My favorite masters that I have learned the most from of the art of the poetic verse and voice is William Shakespeare, but more primarily Lord Byron. the Casanova of the love lyrical poetry, verse, and rhyme. He writes in such a simple way, simple rhyme. The message is what the message is. It's not that much of the deciphering. There's just an enjoyment of the string of words that convey a message. And the message is in the title. And the message in the title is repeated over and over, but expressed, elongated, so that you get the full impact of what he's saying. And it is, once you speak it, once it is spoken, you feel it. You feel that sense of art, of the rhetorical meaning of being human. Moving on. Last and most not least, performance. Like with emotion, it goes in hand. You are performing for your audience. This is your job, but this is your time to put your all into it. Because you're not here to simply speak some words, recite some lines. You're here to take people someplace in the magic of the moment, away, away, away we go, far from this place, far from this time we go, we cycle back again, to the past and to the present. These patterns we see reflected in the now were once echoes of the past. An image is in the reflection of the pools of the past in the lake of Avion. We find meaning in the fact that our shared ancestors, for one brief moments in time, we recall or we feel what they felt when they lost their leg, when they lost a loved one, when they experienced the loss of childhood into adulthood. Sometimes we are thrust into it, sometimes we have to go marching into it. For the time and the season sometimes just comes. Whether you are willing, able, or ready, sometimes the season just comes. Whereas the season of childhood is but a short time, a short moment, a short breath. The season of adulthood seems even shorter at times and longer at other times. It is life. It is life, my friends. It is life. The life we live, the times we have, we are human. And we must tread on to the expected end that we knew at one time in our childhood was destined to come, will soon arrive, but until then, the adventure, my friends, the adventure is still in progression. So, let us look to the day. Let us enjoy the sunlight. Let us enjoy the spring, the summer, even the winter. Let us enjoy this time, for to be alive, my friends, to be alive is the adventure. Feel that. Feel the emotion. Feel the moment. Convey it with your eyes. Convey it with your dress. Convey it with your all, for you've got a story to tell, my friends. We've all, especially for the poet, that's his job, he's got to convey the story properly. And for this short course, hope this was helpful to you. In conclusion, to convey the best and to spark interest and love of the mother tongue of the lyrical verse of your language, you must do it with your all. You must study, you must capture the emotion, you must learn of the human experience and the way to convey it to other people. You must capture people's attention with every part of your body, not just your lips, not just with your accents, but with everything inside of you. You must convey meaning. You must capture the moment. Take what you will from this course, add to it. As always, have a blessed day.